7:32 in the morning time on this Thursday morning, March 11th, 2021. The direct by News and Monotony. This is Peter Channel Morning News on this Thursday morning, March 11th, 2021. And good morning, y'all. This lovely Thursday morning, March 11th, 2021. The time 7:32. It's 32 degrees in not Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel Morning News at 7:32 is Republicans lock arms against Biden's massive COVID relief bill. Now they plan to make it a top election issue. Biden seeks to chart out a path out of the pandemic in a primetime address. He clung to a tree for hours and escaped death in Japan's worst natural disaster 10 years on. He's still rebuilding his life. China's parliament endorses plan to improve Hong Kong elections, further curbing opposition. $1.9 trillion stimulus includes new child tax credit with monthly payments. Some Democrats say what are you talking about making it permanent? Schumer appears to roll his eyes when they ask about the latest Cuomo allegation. Texas AG Ken Paxton of tax us to bear over mask mandate, and maybe it's an oxygen preparation from quintuple Mexican. Democrats try to sell newly passed COVID relief plan to the U.S. All former U.S. presidents bar Trump urged vaccinations in new ad series. And California Governor Newsom coveted state will war back after COVID-19 pandemic. Brazil hospitals buckle in absence of national virus plan. A year on, World Health Organization still struggling to manage pandemic response. Mexico passes bill to legalize cannabis. China proves resolution of overall Hong Kong's electoral system, and Biden restarts Central American minors immigration program. And Biden's speech calls on mourn loss, urge caution, and offer hope. Prince William defends UK royal family against racism claims. Minimize Syrian smartphone images for the watching world. People have started a new exodus in Ethiopia's Tigray area. As pandemic enters second year, voices of resilience emerge. Jury selection resumes as Chauvin places possible new charge. And still recovering, Japan marks 10 years since tsunami hit. Edinburgh area educators happy to hear state changing tune on music education. Kevin Poirier, leaving as North Edinburgh town clerk, plans to retire. An Edinburgh District Court judge has been asked to dismiss motor vehicle homicide charges against a North Edinburgh man in a crash last year that killed his girlfriend. One person injured when an SUV plows into the Seacock UPS store. Shaw's Boatyard in Diamond Springs to life. ZBA chairman regrets unprofessional conduct. Bargain Hunters helps Salvation Army bounce back. East Bridgewater family keeps selfless nurses' memories alive. The drives to honor the Sergeant Chestnut, the Mighty Quinn. Taking a look at stocks today, up 464.28 at 32,297.02. SP 5 up 23.37 at 38.81 at Nasdaq done 4.99 at 13,068.83. Denmark suspends US ambassador AstraZeneca COVID vaccine over reports of blood clots. Coupang, soft carriers after the Amazon debut on IPO. European tech stocks and Nasdaq 100 futures climb on bond yield easing as ECB decision awaits. S-Line, rapid transit and more as a deeper look into Utah's historic transit infrastructure funding. And Texans 15 and older can receive a COVID vaccine starting next Monday, a year after the pandemic war has declared U.S. COVID-19 numbers are weak to relax just yet. CDC director warns relax at Commissar and NASA's Perseverance firing lasers on Mars. And SpaceX launches 60 new satellites on orbit at Nails Rock and land on the sea and meteor over. Vermont exploded so violently in the chick buildings. Okay, take a look at sports. NFL since 2021. Salary cap at $182.5 million. And Kansas City, Jeff Long fired after less ability debacle. And former Penn State star Alex Savanas drank 9-7 tonight. Boston Bruins take on New York Islanders out in Long Island. And tonight, Boston Bruins at the Garden taking on the New York Rangers at 1 o'clock, at 7 o'clock at the Garden. And tonight, Boston Celtics be out in Brooklyn taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Game time 7:30 p.m. Peter Joe News time is 7:37. Time now for Peter Channel Traffic and to check. Baby! On the MBTA subway system looking good. Commuter rail in the areas, they are looking good. Easy for westbound side, a little bit slow before Route 8 and Waterbury, Connecticut. Bear Parkway westbound slow between Milford and Norwalk, 95 and stopbound side. A little bit slow between Bridgeport and Norwalk, Connecticut, 95. Slow between Route 1 and Sheridan on 128 and Canton, 24. Northbound side, slow between 27 Brockton on 128 and Canton. 7 Expressway northbound side, slow between Split over and on the Mass Ave exit. 7 Expressway southbound, slow between Boston down to the gas tanks and Route 25 eastbound, a little bit slow around the Route 6 and Bourne. 3 to stopbound side, also 128 Burlington, 128 southbound, a little bit slow 48. 193 out of the Reddit area and Central to Western Mass Highways out looking good, and Northern New England Highways out looking good. And now, shifting gears to weather at 7:38. This is going to be a pick of the week because it's going to be sunny and it's going to be very warm temperatures for March, and low clouds of petrified will burn up this morning with plenty of sunshine and new record high temperatures in the up to 60s to 7 degrees away from the south coast this afternoon, and a cold front across the region late tonight, bringing somewhat cool temperatures on Friday, but still well above normal for this time of the year. And a stronger cold front will produce gusty northwest winds Friday night, and the Saturday, Sunday will be dropped, but quite windy once again as dry conditions will below average temperatures that continue early next weekend. We continue to deal with the patches of dense fog out there, low clouds out there, less spotted, mainly north and west of I-95 corner. This should dissipate in the next hour or two. Some middle level clouds will linger. Temperatures already up, but relatively warm start compared to the time of the year, staying upper 30s and 40s for most. And take a look at the national weather summary. Severe thunderstorms and flash flooding possible in parts of the central Southern Plains and the middle Mississippi Valley on Saturday. Warm temperatures 10 to 20 degrees above average found across the middle and northeast Friday morning. And significant winter storm that bring Friday evening and the Saturday morning across the central Rockies and the central High Plains. Critical risk of fire weather for central and southern New Mexico. Area of low pressure area located over the upper Great Lakes. The forecast on the race northwest east winds to Canada today. Light snowfall associated with this system, but will gradually come to it. And then across the upper Midwest of UP and Michigan, and meanwhile, strong cold front expected to push across the Ohio Valley today and make its way into the northeast middle by Friday morning. I had a cold front. Temperatures rise in the 60s and 70s across the region. Many daily records in Germany have fallen. And the gusty winds and drier, combined with abnormally warm temperatures, can lead to an elevated fire wherever risk can affect the fire wherever watch. As mentioned, about the ports of the Mid-Atlantic and far west, the aforementioned cold front will slowly eventually stall across the several plains. As a result, showers and thunderstorms are expected to develop over the rain over the much of the same region. In fact, the next couple of days, and over the nature of rainfall can be expected by Saturday morning from North Texas to southern Indiana, with upwards of 2 to 3 inches of rain possible across central Missouri. WBC has issued a slight risk of excessive rainfall valid Friday to Saturday morning along the area due to the increase in threat of flash flooding along with the next bit of rain. Severe thunderstorms are possible over the next few days, and ISMC issued a margin risk for severe thunderstorms today from northeast Oklahoma to south Illinois, and temperature wind gusts at large will be expected to be main threat with these storms as they develop this afternoon and evening along the front of the Atlantic. By Friday, the severe storm front shifts southwest with West Texas and southwest Oklahoma. SPC has issued a slight risk for severe thunderstorms across the region with temperature wind gusts larger and isolated tornadoes possible. On the dry side, the development system across the southern High Plains gusty winds will make for another day of 5 more good returns across central to southern New Mexico both today and Friday. And a large upper level low spread across the southwestern United States will be the catalyst, but I have given that significant winter storm across the central Rockies and central High Plains before the system fully developed this weekend. Every storm could be falling across the higher elevation of the intermountain west and southwest and parts of Utah and Arizona could see over 6 inches of snow by Saturday morning. Every part of the snow at lower elevation heavy rain will also be main possible across the southern and California Friday as the upper level low moves eastward. An area of low pressure is expected to develop across the central High Plains on Friday and produce heavy snow across the Central Colorado Southeast Wire. This weekend, a light snow is forecast to develop Friday, evening across the region. Have a much of winter weather impacts forecast to occur later in the day and Saturday and much of Sunday. Widespread travel impacts are likely in winter storm watches in the nation for include the southeast Wyoming and northeastern north central Colorado as well as western Nebraska. An elevated fire weather potential expected today across most of the Massachusetts Mountain, with exception being those locations along the medium coast and areas of Massachusetts that still have snow on the ground. And this is due to a combination of warm afternoon temperatures, relative humidity 35 miles an hour, southwest winds up gusts between 20 and 30 miles an hour, and strong northwest winds are possible Friday night and Saturday. Wind and lines could be near the later in the forecast. More becomes more likely. Okay, take a look at the forecast. Goes like this. For today, it's going to become patchy fog before 8 a.m. Otherwise, mostly cloudy sky with a coming sunny sky by 6 a.m. Southwest about 7 to 10 mile an hour gust size. 25 mile an hour for tonight. Mostly cloudy sky low at 50 degrees. Southwest about 10 mile an hour gust size. 26 mile an hour for Friday. Mostly cloudy sky coming sunny sky by 64 degrees. West at about 7 to 10 mile an hour gust size. 23 mile an hour for Friday night. Mostly cloudy sky by 30 degrees. West at about 6 to 15 mile an hour gust size. 38 miles an hour for Saturday. Sunny sky by 44. Low 28 degrees. Northwest about 11-15 mile an hour size, 37 mile an hour for Sunday. South sky 46 low, 90 degrees west of about 6-15 mile an hour size. 29 mile an hour for Monday. South sky 33 low, 90 degrees northwest about 9-11 mile an hour for Tuesday. Check the snow showers, mostly south sky 37 low, 24 degrees west about 5 to 7 mile an hour, chest rate 30%. And for Wednesday, mostly south sky 46 degrees. Like this variable wind giving southwest 5 to 8 mile in the morning. Currently not in it. Fog overcast at 32 degrees. That's going to be a bit of channel water news for March 11th, 2021 on Third one, Peter J. Whisper, be having water the message. Say, be possible, be well. Have a good day.